Now, the girl that went to jail, in all fairness, like I said, I don't know if law enforcement has advised her or whether the homeowners have asked her already not to trespass on the property, because they have a no trespassing sign, but they have verbally let people know that they can go on that property and place items there. So we don't know whether she placed an item there before she knocked on the door or on the windows. We don't know. If you really want to be, so they could have just violated her rights because she was knocking on a window. And quite frankly, here's the deal. It is not illegal anywhere in this country to walk up a driveway and knock on a door. Period. It is not illegal. Now, do I think she did that? No, I do not. I actually think that she probably went up there and was harassing people in violation of the law. I do believe she was doing it. Do I think it rose to the level of her being arrested? Again, no. A citation would have been more appropriate, but doing the right thing in Chatham County with these police and law enforcement counterparts is wholly dysfunctional, in my opinion. Leilani egged the girl. Yeah, and that's another thing. And that's what people don't understand. Leilani was in the window, she was dancing, and she was egging this girl on. But they don't tell you that. And law enforcement isn't interested in knowing the truth, right? They only want to arrest these small-time crimes because they don't know what they are doing. They don't know how to handle this. In my opinion, they don't know their ass from their elbow. I don't know how long this chief has been in charge here. I don't. Chief is lying to the people in this case. The police chief is a disgrace to his badge. When you start, even the people out here last night, they should have gotten a ticket. They actually put handcuffs on them. So you can handcuff. Now, mind you, they could have given them a ticket. Let's be honest, right? They did that for a point. What they were trying to do is they were trying to bully us. The police department is trying to bully the people out here, right? If you don't listen to us, if you don't like what's going on and you have a problem with it, we're going to come and arrest you. But we will not arrest a baby killer. We won't do that. But we will arrest those that are upset that we won't arrest the baby killer. That is what we're hearing from this chief of police. His actions, I don't care what's coming out of his mouth. I'm telling you the actions he's taking. This is all the police chief. Police chief, knock knock. Hello, I'd like to speak to you. Me and you have some conversations that need to be had here. Because when people come out here, now granted, what I saw from the protesters would not have been how I would have handled the situation. They were grown adults. They make their decision. Most of them have been out here with me. They know how I work. They chose not to follow the rules, and they have to pay a price for that. Unfortunately, you guys know where I stand on this. I follow the law. I expect the people that are here for Baby Q to also follow the law, because how Baby Q got in this position to begin with is violence and people not following the law. So the last thing that I will support out here is people being violent and not following the law. This is with the protesters. I got both sides of the story now. I got their side, but I have to be honest. The protesters, when I was called, they told me the truth. They told me they were blocking cars. They told me they weren't following law enforcement's, orders. So, even the people that were out here, they didn't lie to Bullhorn Betty. They told me the truth, and I'm like, we can't do that. That's gonna look bad. We don't want, these protests. These are for specific reasons. We don't want this turning around, and we know the police chief is after us because they're definitely not after a baby killer, right? They're after making a point with us. But Chief's gonna learn really quickly. Bullhorn will always leave ahead. Period. Because I follow the rules, and obviously they aren't. They're violating people's rights in this county. I've heard too many stories. Because when people come out here, now granted I wasn't here, and had I seen what was going on, now let's be honest, these protesters unfortunately let their emotions get a hold of them. They did not follow the commands of law enforcement. But these are residents of here, okay? The reason why they're not following the commands of law enforcement is because they have no respect for their law enforcement body here. And why don't they have respect for the law enforcement body here in Chatham County? There's a few reasons why. One of the reasons why they don't, the child that died is what matters, not whether he gets out of his truck. Practicalities, you're right. But when an officer gives you a command, you need to follow that command, right? Period. When you start becoming combative with a law enforcement officer, you're putting him in jeopardy. Because he's got to deal with a lot of combative people, right? You don't need to make him think you're a danger, because that can end very poorly. You gotta remember, he's law and order, and he's the one with the guns and the cuffs. You need to, whether you like the law enforcement here, you've got to follow the rules. We advocate for law and order. We advocate for following the rules now. With that being said, I've heard about the sheriff and how they run their county here. And so I'm wholly disgusted with that because it truly, they have no problem violating anybody's rights around this county except when it comes to Leilani and when it comes to Bullhorn because they violate my rights too. So they have no problem violating people's rights. So let's get that clear right now. Those people out here could have been ticketed. They chose to put handcuffs on them and send them back out here, by the way. Like, what was the point? You guys are idiots. Like, pure idiots.